Open your eyes. Wake up, Link. Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
All right.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Okay. One Up Daddy here. We are doing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Absolutely one of the hands down best games in the world. I mean, hands down, one of the best games I have ever played, ever. Pretty much the game I tell everyone the greatest game of all time. I absolutely love this game. I've played it through a bunch of times. This is going to be a from scratch playthrough of this game for me. I'm starting from the very beginning, as you can see. Pardon my phone alert. Okay. So I'm starting from scratch at this time. We just woke up together. So anyone who comes in late, I will of course direct you back to the beginning of this stream, and then I'm going to take and cut this stream kind of together to sort of be like a piece together thing. So you can actually come back and see like part 1, part 2, part 3, and walk through, and then you'll be able to see like what's going on, and you'll be able to see like, oh, this is where he picked this up, or this is where he did this challenge, or whatever. It's a from scratch playthrough, so I'm going to be doing all 120 shrines. I'm going to be doing basically all the side quests. The only thing that I'm not committing to 100% doing is the Korok Seed challenge, at least not on here. I am currently trying to do that on another account, without looking anything up. And I haven't looked up another person's map. I've only used the Korok mask, or just found them organically in the game. So this playthrough, I'm mostly just playing through it so first-time players can see from beginning to 120 shrines to beating Ganon, how to play this game, how to have fun, finding all the cool stuff in this game, pardon me, and enjoying how big this game really is. So here we go. We are going to get started here. Let's see. All right. So here we go. Yeah, we'll kind of stretch it out. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Link. If you have not met before, Link is the hero of time. He is legit. He's the man. Or woman, I guess. If you want to play as a female. That's kind of up to your perspective.
That is a Sheikah Slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Sweet. I'll take it. Thank you. It's beautiful. I wanted to get that phone charging pad. I don't know if anyone else has seen that. That thing looked pretty tight. I'm sure you all did. Anyone who has any kind of gaming anything in your stream probably got bombarded with ads for that thing at one point. Alright, the first item in our inventory, the Sheikah Slate. Official Trivia 101. That's the first thing in our inventory there. Awesome. The Sheikah Slate, for those of you who are just starting, is kind of like, we'll call it like a magic item. It allows you to do a bunch of different things in the game without having to expend, points. It basically has like a little timer on it. You have to just wait for it to reset. So we have some clothes. Yes, opening inventory. I'm going to walk through how to equip everything. I'm going to talk about cooking. I have the recipe, or not really, it's not really a recipe. I basically have the technique for getting the exact recipe or the exact food that you want for the thing that you want to do.
Slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Okie dokie then. Sweet. It's like a little security ID badge. This is how you get into corporate. Okay. Gotta have them credentials with you, bud. This game is so beautiful.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, baby. So sprinting is B. X is climb. And if you tap X again, you kind of jump up. So this is kind of an iconic moment. I think it's going to auto cutscene when I run out here. So go ahead and prepare yourself for the magnificence that is this cutscene here. We're going to be climbing up in that volcano, guys. We're going to be climbing on top of that castle. We're going to be climbing on those mountains way over there. All those mountains way over there, we're going to be climbing on them. We're going to go all around and hover around that. We're going to climb through those two mountains over there. We're going to go back there. There's so much that you can't even see from this perspective that we're going to go behind us, behind this way. So there's so much to do. There's so many amazing things to see. If we decide we don't want to kill Ganon, we can just go hunt in the forest and pick mushrooms and all kinds of stuff and just cook. So we're going to come out here. We're going to start picking stuff up. It's going to give me a little alert every time we do something new or get something new. So if you have played this game before, kind of prepare yourself for that. There is a encampment of bad guys over there. There's a structure over there. You can see actually pretty well, considering this game's kind of a 2017 game, the resolving power is pretty amazing. There's so many of these like little challenges and things to see. Like I said, it's going to be pretty amazing. I might, it depends on what happens in the chat. If I have a lively chat and people are interested, only if people are interested, I will consider maybe ending every stream with a Ganon fight from my other account. And my other account, I have every outfit. I have just about every weapon, except for the ones I guess that I've recently broken or thrown away or something like that. Or access to be able to purchase every weapon, all the different ingredients. And so then what I'll do is I'll do a chat-driven Ganon fight. So like, hey, you should beat Ganon fighting with this outfit, right, with this, weapon and whatever. And I'll be like, okay, cool. I've got the option to do that. I've got the Sword of the Six Sages. I've got a lot of different options. So it's up to you guys if that's what you end up wanting me to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue playing this game and but I'm not going to beat Ganon on this stream. Not until we've done a certain number of things, and we can kind of talk about that as I go, like what my threshold will be, because we'll continue playing the game even after we beat Ganon. Oh,
Link,
stop messing around.
head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah Slate.
Huh? Fine. Okay, cool. I will in a minute, but I'm in the process of doing this. So, first bit of advice to everybody. If you want to become Legend of Zelda people, okay, and I totally want you to become Legend of Zelda people, I think everybody that plays this game truly and absolutely benefits from playing this game. I think it's the best thing for society and humanity. This game is so fantastic in so many ways. Until you've actually played it and experienced the feeling of playing one of these games, it's hard to describe, but it's a fantastic game. Ooh, there we go. If you're going to become Legend of Zelda people, I highly recommend you get comfortable with constantly looking around. This map is bigger than any open world map that's out there on the market right now. And even still, you should be looking around all the time. I've collected a bunch of... Oop. There we go. I've collected a bunch of things. We're going to have plenty of... Oop. Hold on, dude. Move your tail, homie. I don't want to roll on your tail. What's wrong with you? You gotta always do that, man. I don't want to hurt you on accident, baby. Why you gotta get underneath me, dude? There we go. Okay, so this is one of the first little things I guess that we can do here. Did it do something? Maybe not. I can't remember what that was. So early on. Okay, so something else you want to do if you're new to the game. You want to make sure that you're jumping up in a lot of these trees. Now, there's pine trees like that. At a certain point in the game, we'll start climbing some of them, looking for Korok Seeds. But for the moment, what we're looking for when we come up in these trees is little nests, and they have eggs in the nests. And the eggs are a fantastic addition to any meal that you're cooking. It really makes the meal more potent, a lot stronger. And at this stage in the game, when you've only got 3 hearts, you're like a weak little baby. I mean, you want to make sure that you're getting as much as you possibly can. It's like right here, coming up on this tree, before we talk to this old man, there's a tree here with apples. And we're going to try and climb up here and get the apples. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's go up and talk to this guy here. Now, you can just take this. And I believe it's like a roasted apple. But I think we're going to just talk to him first because it's obviously his apple. Well, who are you, sir? Are you going to be, of course, completely honest with me? Me? Why would I answer the question you just said that you were interested in knowing the answer to? Just an old fool. The Great Plateau. Okay, so just so you know before I kind of like let him tell you what this is. This whole area is kind of like a training area. There's going to be, I think, like 4 or 5 shrines after I open this tower that I have to do. And I do the 4 or 5 shrines and it unlocks these special powers on my Sheikah Slate. Once I do that, then I go back to the Temple of Time, which is all broken apart. And then he will give me this glider so that I can actually jump out of the Great Plateau area and go into the open world. So we're only going to be in this tiny, 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 tiny little part of this gigantic map. But we're going to come in here. It's going to basically be a thing to show us how everything works. There's a few different climates in here, so you'll get to see like, oh, this is what you have to do to survive in a super, super cold environment or whatever. So we're going to move forward. I just wanted to let everybody know that this is kind of the training zone, and that's what we're going to be doing next. So here we go. The birthplace of Hyrule. Cue cutscene. That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned, in a state of decay. Why don't they have voice acting for these? I don't understand. Good lord. Sweet. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Oh, there. Beg your pardon. I don't believe blah, blah, blah. Oh, there. Yeah, how about I take that? Oh. Yeah. It's like I was going to eat that apple. I'm like, oh, you were? As a weapon, son. Yeah. That too? Gotcha. Lock on. Okay. So we are gonna. Ooh. Oh. So I don't have my super sneaky outfit yet. We're gonna get that when we go to Green. What up, homie? What up, Green? I am playing Breath of the Wild right now. This is the beginning of my playthrough of this game. It's good to see you. Very good to see you, of course. I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing today, Green? My buddy Green's on with me. I don't have it set up to where you guys can see my chat on the screen at this time, but definitely doing fun. Good man, good man. I literally just woke up, just came down the hill, naked. I've got basically baby weapons. But I am going to start from the very beginning of this gigantic open world game and explain to everybody why I think this is the greatest game of all time, by far, hands down. And then I'm going to do a different stream concurrently. I don't know if that's the right word. But I'm going to do a different stream of Doom and try and start a petition to get it canonized, or at least taught at seminary. But in the meantime, we're playing Breath of the Wild, which I believe is just like not only one of the more beautiful games, it's just there's so many ways to have fun in this game. So, oh really? The DLC? The DLC for this game is fantastic. I'm going to go through and do all the DLC. On my other accounts, I have varying levels of awesomeness done on there. I did all the DLC on one, and then the other one I'm doing the master mode stuff. I haven't gotten there yet. And then now, obviously, this is a beginning playthrough. I'm not going to go after the bird. I think this is our first Korok Seed that I'm going to get. I have to be careful because I do not have... Okay, I don't have the ability... I have no stamina. Okay, so... I have no stamina. I have nothing. I don't have any, even like meals with stamina yet. Let's go through our inventory system, folks. So right here, obviously, Woodcutter's Axe is my best weapon. Oh, really? He went more stamina. So here's the thing. I guess I'll lay this out first, since I have Green with me on the chat and you're pointing it out. My strategy, and I've played every single I've beaten every single Legend of Zelda game with the exception of 3. And my strategy, especially in games where the Master Sword, of course, is tied to the hearts, I get the prerequisite number of hearts to pull the Master Sword first. That is my priority. And so as soon as I get the Master Sword, my journey from the Master Sword is to go straight to the Hylian Shield. Once I have those 2 items, I feel like I'm kind of like realized as Link. Then I completely focus on stamina until I have 3 full stamina wheels. And then from there, I max out my hearts. And then obviously the whole time you're picking up hardy durians, you're picking up hardy truffles, you're picking up the palm fruits, all these different, the hardy trout. These are the different foods that you can cook and get golden hearts. And the golden hearts are in addition to the red hearts. So if you say only have 3 hearts and you cook a meal that says full hearts plus 5, you can have an additional 5 hearts. So this is going to be my strategy, and I'm going to totally go through the ins and outs on how to do all of this. And then, like I said, if I have people in the chat that decide that they want me to go over to one of my other profiles before I log off, I'll end the stream with me killing Ganon on one of my super, godlike Link versions of this game to kind of wrap it up every day. But what I'm going to be keeping this one fresh and doing a walkthrough. I am not going to be fighting Ganon until I do all 4 of the Divine Beasts, until I do all 120 shrines. I am going to complete all of these first, so that when I face Ganon, I am wearing the Tunic of the Wild, the Cap of the Wild. I have my Master Sword, I have my Hylian Shield, and I've got all of my Divine Beasts working for me with my special powers. Because I don't like to go to Ganon like this. One of my buddies likes to fight Ganon all like naked like this, like a crazy person. So what's wrong with you? Everybody's a little different. We need a little armor, so we've already been... I basically just walked down this hill, and walking down the hill, I've picked up almost 10 mushrooms, 5... I mean, look at this. Look how much food I've already picked up. This is how you have to play this game if you want to survive and not die a bunch. So here we go. Look for rocks. Oh, no, I missed it. Got it. Okay. Did it fly away? I was going to try and get that butterfly. Ooh, there's another apple over here. Now, I can cut this tree down. If I can get up here, though. I might have to. And we're cutting the tree down. And we're gonna make lemonade out of these lemons and get some wood. It's always good to have a few bundles of wood around. You can find bundles like this lying around that you can light if you have a torch, which we do. But it's really not, you don't need to. Typically, there's wood everywhere. You can light your own fire. Just kind of keeping an eye out for the birds. Here we go. So this is what I've been looking for. You basically are looking for nests that have eggs in them. And bird eggs are fantastic with cooking. There's also going to be acorns and different nuts up in these trees. I'm trying to get up in this one. Gosh, my stamina. I'm so used to seeing those big, beautiful stamina wheels. See, and when I play too, I usually have all 30, see more bird eggs. I usually have all 30 hearts filled up. I have all 3 of my stamina wheels, and then I cook, with the, what was it? I'll have to make it in another stream. But I cook the meal to get you 2 full golden stamina wheels. So you could basically have 5 full stamina wheels and 30 full hearts. And then, in addition to that, you can increase your attack power. Oh, snap. Alright, guys, my first fight as Baby Pants Link. Flurry Rush. I figure I wanted the first guy that I fought to get wailed on. Victory. Oh no! Aww. His guts are all the way down here. Can I get to them before they where'd they go? Here they are. Alright, you want to pick up guts too? At least until... What's going on? There we go. Acorn. Alright. You want to pick up the guts at least until you've gotten all of your weird little challenges done. Ooh, what's going on here? Huh. Well, let's see. These games kind of seem to work this way, so we're going to hold this. We're going to drop it right here. And this is one of the things I like about this game. Huh. Feel like I need to come back when I have a special skill to whack this thing, the freeze time or whatever. Once I'm done unlocking everything on the Great Plateau, my Sheikah Slate will have a bunch of different abilities. I'll be able to throw a couple different kinds of bombs. I'll be able to control metal with this magnesis thing. I'll be able to stop time. And then when you stop time for an item or a bad guy or something, you're able to essentially supercharge it by whacking it. And you can hit it a bunch of times and then launch it a great distance. Or just use it to give it a super hit. Ooh, there's a boar down there. I don't have a bow yet. And you definitely don't want to mess around with... Whoop, there are bird eggs up here. Hold on. Let me get my stamina back. So again, anyone who has not played this game, if you're not playing this game, I know you said your buddy's playing, but you should definitely play this game. I recommend it to everybody. people that are into shooters, people that are into, you know, any kind of game. There's every kind of itch can get scratched playing this game. Right? Maybe. We'll see. This is a real-time thing, too. It's not one of those, like, some people don't like RPG-style games where it's like, hey, you do this, and then I take a turn, and then you do this, and then I... You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not one of those games. And so it's not as slow as that. I play games like that. They're called Shin Megami Tensei series that I play. It's very much like that. Ooh, seared steak. Gotta be careful, because these guys can hear. They can hear you messing around. So if you, like, break something and they're nearby, they'll be like, what the heck was that? And they'll come up. Kind of like Metal Gear. So let's see. Do I have the sauce to throw a stick from here and hit this guy? He's like, what's up? He's got a tree branch. I don't have my hover ability. Gotta remember that. I don't even have any of my abilities yet. You definitely want to get comfy with the controls. Alright, we're gonna sneak up on him now. Oh, oh. Oh, he doesn't have a stick. He has a club. Oh, you hit me. You hit me. You son of a... Okay. Right. So apparently he didn't want to be friends. These are guardians for our first timers. These guys, there are literally, I don't know, maybe hundreds, if not over 1,000 of these scattered around the map. Now, some of them are not functioning, like this one. You can jump on it, you can mess with it, it won't do anything. It'll say search and hit A when you approach it, and then it'll have something sometimes inside of it. And sometimes they will come to life and shoot lasers at you that can pretty much kill you almost instantly. So just kind of keep that in mind as well. See, I just got this ancient spring out of it. And you definitely want to collect as many of these things as possible. Later in the game, we're going to unlock an area, an ancient lab, where this guy makes special tech, ancient arrows for us, ancient bows, and I'll show you that on the other profile. Maybe fight Ganon or whatever, or fight somebody with some of that stuff so you guys can check it out. But like I said, it's up to everybody else if we just normally end it or not. But I think I'm actually going to eat a couple apples right now and get my hearts back. That's obviously one way to get your health, is just eating an apple. You can eat cooked food and you get more health when you cook it. And then also when you cook multiple things together, it has different properties. We're going to show you all that in a minute, but there's some guys up here that I want to kind of clear out. All right. And then let's see, we're kind of taking a look around, seeing if there's chests over here like this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first out in the game, not in the Shrine of Resurrection chest. We got some breeches. Some Hylian trousers. Which is a definite armor improvement, so that's nice. You can dump those other ones or whatever. Typically don't throw stuff away. There's no weight penalty for having stuff. The thing that you do get penalized for that I do not like about this game, one of the things I don't like, full disclosure, I don't like how easily weapons break in this game. I don't like how fast they break in this game. If there was one thing I could add to it, I would say not to remove that they break, but I would say, oh yeah, I don't have my hover. I don't have it yet. Like in Witcher 3, there's kit that you can get to repair your stuff. So if I got a weapon configuration that I really liked, I'd be able to fix it up and keep it nice like in Witcher. But in this game, you're just done. It's gonna break. The only thing that doesn't break is the Master Sword. And even that runs out of energy pretty quick unless you do all the DLC. And I think that is one of the only two things that I have not completed yet. I did not do the final trial of the sword yet for that. Mostly because I couldn't decide if I wanted to do it all as part of the Master Quest or if I wanted to do it all on the account that I already started. So here we go. Pick up, roll, pick up, roll. We got us some arrows, baby. We are cracking along. So you want to get as many arrows, bows, all this stuff. There's going to be tons of different options. This truly is freaking, there's like limitless possibilities in this game. I'm going to actually come down here and pick these up, and I'm going to try and break them right like that. And see if there's anything in them. You can, oh snap. Okay, let's see. Watch. I'm like, I played this game a bunch of times. It's my favorite game. I'm about to get killed by a damn choo-choo. Here. Just because. You don't have to watch him finish eating the thing. You can just go. Always kind of keep your eye out for weird piles of stuff, because they can be searched. I think there's going to be something up in this tree here. We're going to check it out real quick, and then we're going to go back up the hill. Let's see. Gosh, my stamina is just trash. More bird eggs. Yeah, baby. Okay. So this is an area I'm going to go to soon. Definitely going to have a nice little fight down there. Give you a little tip on how to beat those guys. Especially because this is for all of the first timers. Oh, that's the first time my stamina will ran out on me. It's like you're going to have to chill until you get your stamina back, buddy. Alright. Let's head up here. So I'm supposed to go and unlock the Great Plateau, but I am trying to first... Tree branch is badly damaged. Sweet. More gits, more fangs, clubs, all this stuff. I'm gonna search these guys. See, there's so much to check out here. Alright. Eventually we're gonna be flying, hovering, or falling with style, depending on your perspective, I suppose. Now, I have played this on Master Mode. I have an account open on Master Mode. It is definitely a different ball game. you can still fight, you know, I mean, the bad guys, it's still beatable. You just definitely don't want to push it too early before you have a lot of items, before you have a lot of food. The Traveler's Bow. That's pretty sick. Okay. Now I have a bow and I have some arrows. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just gotta check piles and keep our eyes peeled. There's all kinds of cool stuff to see in these places. But obviously there was a horrible, horrible battle that happened here. Ancient shaft? You damn right. Alright. So I'm not particularly supposed to like go here yet, but this is probably one of my favorite temples in the entire game. This is the Temple of Time. I'm a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. And so this is where you draw the Master Sword from in the Twilight Princess. And it kind of broke my heart because I came here. I was like, oh my god, it's the Temple of Time. We're going to get the Master Sword. I came here, I was like, oh, there's no Master Sword here. But there is this. And this is where you come to redeem Spirit Orbs. Okay, the goddess smiled upon me. I don't have a Spirit Orb, so she doesn't really care what I have to say yet. She just smiles. So, there's that. We're going to move on for now. We're going to head to the blinking beacon that we were asked to go to by Princess Zelda. Now that we have some weapons, we can actually defend ourselves against these jerks. These guys are such jerks. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh! That little wall down there. That looks like that's like a Korok Seed challenge. I think in Master Mode, there is a straight up white Lionel over here. Like this early in the game. So, it's only for people that know how to do... It's only for people that know how to play. Because those white Lionels, man, they will scuff you up. And they'll scuff you up really quick. Alright, alright. I do not have anything like really super amazing. You can catch butterflies, you can catch everything. And those are really good for different elixirs and all kinds of stuff. So it looks like we have a shrine actually right here. So I'm actually going to mark this. Hasn't shown me how to do that yet. It's going to show me in a minute. I know. But I could see it. So I'm like, I might as well mark it. Oh, snap. Here we go. Alright. We're sneaking up on him now. So, later in the game, when we're super awesome, I will jump off of this thing and hover down there and pick all of his stuff up. But as it is right now, that will not work because I don't have the ability to hover. Let's not move. Alright, check this out. Really? So that didn't work out well. Nice. So there's a bunch of these challenges around where there's like a small group of guys. Oops, gotta pick up the weapons before they burst. There we go. There we go. Dude, what, man? You come trotting in here. Oh man, I literally, before I started streaming, I let you out and gave you extra treats because I love you so much, dude. You know I love you so much, buddy. Why are you over here giving me fuzzy kisses? Fire arrows. Okay, cool. Definitely want to choose when you don't have a lot of stuff. You want to pick and choose when you use what. That's for sure. So, took care of these guys. God, that thing's still burning, huh? Alright. Let's approach these dudes over here. Let's go up here. I don't think they saw me. Yeah, they didn't see me. We're gonna take them out. This way. We are going to go this way. Down the hill. Well, let's try and see if we can get a butterfly. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get the butterflies unless you have the sneaky outfit. Did you start to approach them? Got him. The summer wing butterfly. There's all different kinds of butterflies depending on the different regions, stuff like that. Let's go check this phone. Oh, here we go. Ooh, a Hyrule Herb. Gotta get that Hyrule Herb. Nice. It's a good cooking ingredient. Is very, very, very good for just general adding potency to your meals. Huh. I guess this is the one I have to push first. Gentlemen, look out. See how quickly we've gone from basically, having nothing to having a pretty full, we have a full weapon inventory to the point where we've now had to throw some things away. This is something I have to do once I've unlocked a few shrines, I think. So let's head over to where we saw those guys dancing and kill them and take their stuff. They were near that tree, right? So we're going over here. Yeah. Here's another clue. So we started basically at the top of this hill over here. And all we've done is just walk down this hill this whole time. So it's taken me almost an hour just to walk down the hill. Now I know people that are like, no, you can beat the entire game in like 30 minutes. Okay, bro. Like, did you really enjoy that game? Like, look at all this crazy stuff to do here. Hey, what up? Zytox Energy. Shit, I'm sorry, homie. I'm terrible. I think I said that the last time I saw you here. I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know. There we go. Hello, hello. Oh, that was so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Good to see you. How you doing, man? I don't know you. Ooh. Nice, okay. Got a little horn here. Ooh. That's right. The barrels that are sealed, you gotta get up close to the wall. Exotics? Like exotics energy? You're like, no. And shut up. Let's see. Ooh. Yes, my sweet Hadouken. What is it, buddy? You came over here with your fuzzy lips to tell me something? Alright, so we're gonna head... Okay, could you get your hand... Get your fuzzy face off of me. Exotics energy. Nice. Well, nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am having a blast. Since you're just joining me, I will kind of walk you through what's happening here. I've been playing this game for a while now. I've beaten it several times. I'm playing it on Master Mode. But instead of jumping in the middle of the game, I am starting from scratch for everyone who has not played this game, and for people who have played it. Maybe I've beaten all 120 shrines, I've done all the side quests and all this stuff. The only thing I haven't done was the Korok Seed challenge and the last trial of the sword, because it's like 22. Honestly, it's not that it's hard, it's just I've never had the time. So I will probably end up doing it on stream at some point. But in the meantime, we're gonna sneak up on these buggers. Actually, I think I'm gonna nail this guy in the back of the head here. Cool. Pretty sure that one guy had some arrows. Fun fact, if you miss with your arrows, if you don't aim well, if you don't aim true, and you miss, you should be able to run and pick up your arrows. So they will be scattered around. Ah! I needed to be crouching. Alright, so I think I took out all the guys who would be a potential... Oh, nope, there's one guy over here. Hello. What's that? He's got a sword. Ooh, his shield. Hello. So, what I did there was called a Flurry Rush. What you do is you hold down ZL to lock onto your target. See how it kind of like snapped the camera back into alignment? So it locks you onto your target, and then what you do is you wait until right at the moment when they're about to hit you. And this is like a timing thing, and I'm terrible at this when it comes to games like Dark Souls. I'm just absolute trash at parrying. But like, it comes in handy because it does either a Flurry Rush if they're swinging at you, or it does a parry if you're holding a shield and you can actually whack something back at the guy. So anyway, got my shield now and my sword. I think I'm going to... Let's keep... I like to keep my weaker weapons equipped for the most part. And chew through the weak weapons, and then that way if I ever get to like a boss or a mini boss, something like that, that I don't have to worry about having like a tree branch or something, you know? It's anyway good to see it. Those of you joining, starting from the beginning, this is the Great Plateau. This is the very first tower that I'm unlocking right now. So we're gonna unlock it together. It's gonna be awesome. I've played this game a bunch. So I know where all the cool stuff is. So we're just gonna take our time, and I'm gonna show you all the beautiful things that there are to see in this game. It's just absolutely the greatest game probably ever made, if not. I mean, in my opinion, it's the greatest game ever made. You're going to hear me say this. If you guys want to start some kind of drinking game, those of you who are of age, those of you who are not, you can do it with juice or something like that. But every time I say this is the greatest game of all time, which will be frequent. Ooh, little squirrels. That's squirrely squirrel. Don't get excited, Duke. Gigantic dog. It got exploded. It's like, come on, man. Here we go. Just look at the size of this map. This thing is so huge. Look at all these towers. So, okay. Priorities. It's really good to have a strategy when you play open world game. Dude, I'm gonna knock over the light, Holmes. What's wrong with your son? It's good to have a strategy when you play these games. So my strategy, I already kind of laid it out with green for the hearts, and I'll kind of say it again. My strategy is to first get 13 hearts. You have to have 13 hearts, not equipped by potions or meals or whatever you call it. You have to have 13 real hearts built up to pull the Master Sword, okay? So I want to get that first, but in order to get there, you have to do a bunch of shrines. And so my priority as a side thing is to first unlock the entire map, which means you got to get to each one of these towers, and it does it through this action here. This is kind of why I was trying to quickly talk. It does this distilling of information, and it unlocks part of the map for you for that area. And so the towers can be seen from a distance, so you can kind of go like, oh, okay, there it is, and kind of just walk towards it. So now look, you can actually see the terrain, you can see features on, like, if there's old ruins or whatever, and then as we unlock stuff and see different areas, it'll let us actually, like, make note of things. So here we are, we're on the Great Tower. And you see the mark that I already made on that one building a little while ago is already there for me. Even though it didn't tell me how to do that yet. So we have literally just walked down the hill. And that's it, really.
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Don't worry about that. We're gonna be fine. Don't worry about that. So, as soon as this gets past, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna get, basically the goal is to get to Kakariko Village.
Now then, you must hurry, Link.
Alright, here we go.
Before it's too late.
I don't know, Erotics Energy, if you have played this game or not. Is this really Link? This is Link right here, yes. This is actually Link. I think that's what you're asking. Whoop. So we're gonna mark this one. I think the guy's gonna tell me how to do this, like, right now.